Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of Smash Factor, the official show of Ultimate Long Drive. It's your host, Alex Wober, and today we've got a two-part banger lined up. First, we are going to recap the Central Texas League where the big dogs doubled up, and then we're going to take you over to the mountains of Virginia for one of ULD's most anticipated stops of the year, the East Coast Classic. Buckle in, the bombs were flying, and some familiar names lit up that grid. Before we jump into everything, let's thank our wonderful sponsors here at Ultimate Long Drive. Legacy Copper Fit, the official glove of Ultimate Long Drive. Tech, 1764 apparel. Buzz Clear, Short Par 4, Yingling Brewing, Survivor Tees, Shark Attack Golf, Catalyst, Tech, T-Claw, 4 Yards More, and In Range. Thank you to all those sponsors here at Ultimate Long Drive. Let's jump into the guts now, and let's kick things off down in Central Texas where the competition stayed hot. Joe Angrove pulled a Texas two-step, claiming the Open Men's Division with a 353-yard blast and the Men's 35 Division at 336 yards. But Joe wasn't the only one putting in overtime. Chris Nolen followed suit, capturing both the Men's 50 and Open Men's Pro Divisions with drives of 335 and 342 yards, respectively. In the Men's 65 Division, Mark Thornton kept it steady and long with a drive of 264 yards. Now let's talk about the one everyone's still buzzing about, the East Coast Classic in Livingston, Virginia. We'll start with the juniors. Tyler Garvey launched a 288-yard rocket in the U13 Boys Division, and Senna Hare hit her personal best of 227 in the U13 Girls Division. Adam Robinson made noise in the Open Men's Finals, taking the win with a drive of 339 yards. Then came James Barnett, who reminded everyone why he's one of the most versatile hitters in the game. 4 division wins at this single event, something we've all seen this season. Men's 35, he got 353 yards. Men's 40, he got 320. Adaptive, 350. And the Valor, 321. Also heating up, Michael Beerley dropped a 325-yarder in the men's 45 division. Brian Hare took the men's 50 division at 327 yards. And the White family cashed in again. Jennifer White won the women's 50 division with 145 yards, and Ulysses White claimed the men's 55 with 318. Over in the men's 60, Scott Laurent delivered with 282 yards, and Tom Tucker shined in the men's 70 with a 315-yard nuke. Terry, the Terminator Kirkland, and also I heard that he was getting some slack for wearing his white pants. That's what gives Terry his secret powers. You can't take that away from him. But he doubled up in the Senior Valor and Men's 55 Pro Divisions, both with identical 307-yard drives. And to cap it all off, the Open Men's Pro Division turned into a heavyweight battle. Isaiah Joyner and Zach Hammer went blow for blow in the final, but Joyner pulled away with a 371-yard shot, just edging out Hammer by 3 yards in what may go down as one of the tightest showdowns of the season. That is all the scores from this last weekend. Let's jump into what we have upcoming on the schedule. And we've been preparing you for this very weekend coming up, June 14th. 6 events on the calendar. Minnesota, Iowa has their 9th event, the Bertram Chain of Lakes, from 8 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Michigan has their 4th event at Tap-Ins for double points from 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. Western Carolina has their 7th event for double points at the Partee Golf Center from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. Western Pennsylvania hosts their 5th event for double points at the Miller Golf Center from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. The Coastal Carolinas League hosts their 6th event from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m. at Sandpiper Bay Golf and Country Club. And the Arizona League kicks off their 2nd event for double points at the Dobson Ranch Golf Course from 5 to 7 o'clock p.m. All of those events on June 14th, this upcoming weekend. So plenty of places to go test your might and make a name for yourself in the ultimate long drive sphere. Moving to June 21st, just one solo event going to be in the Mid-Atlantic League from 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. at the Top Dog Golf Center. Moving to June 28th, the last event of June, going to be out in SoCal. The Southern California League will be at the Torian Golf Course from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. Moving on to July 5th, a solo event in Central Texas at the Golf Ranch Dallas from 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Moving on to July 12th, that's going to be another jam-packed weekend as well. Tour stop in Connecticut at Chris Coates Driving Range. That's the big one. That's going to be our third North American Tour stop of the season from July 12th through the 13th, all-day event. Head to ultimatelongdrive.com for more information on the North American Tour stops. SoCal will host their 7th event at the Morongo Golf Club at Tequette Canyon from 9 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Minnesota, Iowa hosts their 10th event at the Bertram Chain of Lakes from 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. And then Michigan will have another event, their 5th of the season, at Tap-Ins from 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock. Coastal Carolinas host their 7th event back at Sandpiper Bay Golf and Country Club from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m. And then Arizona back with their 3rd event at Dobson Ranch Golf Course from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. Then on July 13th from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m., Western Pennsylvania League hosts their 6th event at the Miller Golf Center. Again, all this information is on ultimatelongdrive.com if you want to participate in these jam-packed weekends. July 19th, Western Carolina hosts their 8th event at the 4U driving range from 6 to 8 o'clock p.m. Another North American Tour stop, this time in Colorado at the Bigfoot Turf Farm, 11 a.m. 6 o'clock p.m. July 26th. If you want to go break your PR, I better see you out there. July 27th, Western Pennsylvania League will host their 3rd event of the season at the Miller Golf Center from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. The rest of the calendar is up on ultimatelongdrive.com. You can go check out the month of August. And if you want to go ahead and lock up your spot for the ULD World Championships, well, number one, you need to come out to these North American Tour stops. But again, more information is available at ultimatelongdrive.com. There's also some discount codes for some of you members out there. If you go to the membership tab, go explore a little bit. Once again, at ultimatelongdrive.com. That's a wrap on another bomb-filled episode, everybody, of Smash Factor. Central Texas brought the consistency, but the East Coast Classic delivered fireworks. Huge props to all the hitters punching their tickets to Worlds. We'll be back next week with more stats, more stories, and maybe even a few surprises along the way. Until then, keep swinging for the fences. This is Smash Factor.